Salute, 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 salute. Bow. Salute everybody. What's happening? Uh, Check it out. I'm about halfway through a video from Zone 6. 29.17 to be exact. His video is a little bit over an hour long. Check it out. I'm going to take a break. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make this quick little video. I'm going to go spend some quality time and watch a little movie with my daughter. And then what I'm going to do when I get extra time, whether I'm working out, whether I'm at work, whether I'm doing something else around the house, cutting the grass or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever's clever, I'm going to listen to the rest of his video. And then when I get more time, I'm going to go back from the beginning and I'm going to listen to the whole video through entirely. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. When something piques my interest, you know what I'm saying? I like to listen to things and break things down thoroughly. I can watch the same or listen to the same video on repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you know what I'm saying, and fully digest it. But right now I'm only halfway through. Like I said, I stopped at 29 minutes and 17 seconds. And Zone 6, man, my hats go off to you, man. My hats. I'm a man that wears many hats. You dig? I take off my hat to you. I salute to you. Very intellectual. I like the template that he used when he was making his analogy, his comparison to the Game of Thrones. I have watched the Game of Thrones. I got to go back and rewatch it one of these, you know, seasons. One of these years, I go back and rewatch it. The ending, they messed up. The ending was terrible, terrible. They dropped the ball. But I like his analogy as far as the progression of someone's intellect. You know what I'm saying? We on this. We on, like he said. He talk on different levels. I understand. That's the mind. You have many different levels. You know what I'm saying? Some people's elevator don't go all the way up to the top floor. But when you're talking about physical exercise and mental exercise, when he's talking about contradictions of yourself, of oneself, I feel all that. I dig all that. You know what I'm saying? I overstand, understand, understand, outerstand, all of that. You dig? When he's talking about he doesn't subscribe to the concept of we can agree to disagree. He feels like that's feminine energy. He heard that growing up around his grandmother. I understand that too. I can dig. Right now, and like I said, I'm gonna revisit and watch the whole video entirely, and I'm gonna do that again thoroughly. That's what I do. But one thing that I heard him say that I just want to add my clarity to is when you making a comparison to a physical exercise and a mental exercise. Because what he said when he's talking about his strategy, his mental exercise, it made me think of Doctor Strange in the Avengers, the Infinity Wars, when Doctor Strange was in meditation and he pretty much thought out like 14 million different scenarios, and only one of those scenarios came out with them being able to be victorious over Thanos. I understand that concept and thought process of when you meditate, when you think of every single possibility infinitely to your best of an ability. If I do this, every action has an equal opposite reaction. If I do this, this can happen. The chain of events that can take place, the butterfly effect or the domino effect, and it comes full circle into what my move is going to be. Life is chess, not checkers. When you think of one move, you think of how that's going to change the trajectory of every move from every single angle, from every single point of view in multiple different scenarios before you make that one move. And when I say I can contradict myself, I don't feel like I contradict myself because I'm trying to mentally put myself in someone else's thought process. I understand that that's impossible. Physically, when you're trying to work out, you can't take someone else's routine and totally adopt that as your routine. Physically, you cannot do that because you are your own man. Everything to you is unique. Your size, your stature, your physical capabilities, your joints, your age, your routine, your job, your family, your vices. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say the worst vice is advice. I follow you on all that. But when I say I contradict myself, it's not because I'm trying to appease or placate to an audience or to kowtow to someone individually to make them, I'm not trying to serenade someone into saying exactly what they want to hear to make them feel better. If I'm correcting myself, if I'm thinking multiple different ways, and if I have one thought in contrast to another thought, it's the same way as when I'm physically doing exercise. It's about repetition. If I'm trying to do one exercise and it has 15 repetitions, I'm trying to make all 15 reps perfect with perfect form. Everything perfect. But every single rep has a flaw to it. That's why it's repetition, and life is all about repetition, because within one set of 15 reps, every single rep is going to be slightly altered and different. A little movement, a little adjustment, a little out of alignment, a little muscle tweak, a little anything, mind. You might jerk, you might hurt. So every rep, you have to stop and correct yourself. Every thought, this thought has to be a little bit adjusted in comparison to this thought. This thought has to be a little bit in comparison in adjustment to the next thought, and so on and so forth. So when I said I contradicted myself, it was more as to say my second thought was this, and my second thought corrected my first thought. But my thoughts still are within one repetition or are one set of repetitions. And I'm always correcting myself to make adjustments and to become, like you said, a wise person, not just a person that has knowledge. But I'm gonna go back. We're gonna have conversation. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the knowledge that you drop, the gems that you drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up what you're putting down, man. I salute. I hope everybody out there go over to Zone 6 and hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And pick up some game or pick up, different logics of when I put it like this. When someone takes the time out to share with you and break bread with you, and they bring some substance to the table, and you bring some substance to the table, you bring something to the table, you know what I'm saying, besides your appetite, then you can break bread and have a feast. You know what I'm saying? This is Nocturnal Thoughts, man. I appreciate y'all time. This is going to be a series in response video to Zone 6. It's going to be broken down because, it's busy. I'm busy. It's Father's Day weekend. Plenty of things to do. But I want to stay tuned in to Zone 6, man. This dude is solid. Period, point blank. Salute. I'm gone. Bow.